this is ioEther, and we're back with some more world tanks. So, as you can see, this is Dodger. Excuse me, sorry, my voice is still not all here, as you probably will be able to tell through this cast. So, this is obviously a tier 10 game on Northwest. Yay! I remember what this map is called.
Los geht's.
And Dodger's playing in a E-50M. This is a tier 10 German medium tank. It is a really, really good tank. And if you enjoy ramming people, this is one of the best mediums to do it in, especially at tier 10. It's got speed, it's got gun accuracy, it lacks the maneuverability. It is more of a heavy medium rather than a true medium, but it's still a very deadly tank, and in the right hands is absolutely insane at dismantling and outmaneuvering its opponents. Maneuvering is the wrong word. Because of the fact that it is a heavy medium, a medium tank at all, and it has that speed once it gets going, it can get around its opponents fairly easily, unless its opponents are medium tanks, in which case it has a little bit more trouble. But, you know, overall, it's keeping up with an STB-1 the entire time, and that thing has no armor at all, so it's really quite good. The only problem with it, aside from, you know, like gun depression, what do it has? Oh, actually, it's decent gun depression. Not as much as I'd like, but it does, right? Because of course it is so heavy, it does not stop and turn as I would like it to. Unfortunate shot there. I think he was aiming for the lower glacis, missed, took out the E-75's track, but that will give him all the spotting damage on the E-75, with the exception of the initial 300 and some odd that somebody did to the side of that thing. The rest of that is all spotting damage from Dodger because of the fact that he took out E-75's track. Again, probably not his original intention, but still completely worth it. Now, I can't help. Why? Why is there a scout tank on the front lines? Okay. I understand that you guys all want to get your scouting in so that you can get your whatever mission is or whatever. Don't go the heavy way. If you're in a scout tank, don't follow the heavies. Follow the heavies. Yes, you're going to find enemies. You're going to get yourself killed before you can do anything. And one other thing to note, unfortunately, it seems the enemy team is severely damaged. Impaired? They have a T1. I don't know why they have a T1. It seems that a T-54 and an M46 Patton decide that this would be a good time to bring their little buddy into a battle, and for some reason XVM has decided not to work. So I can't see how many games each of them has played, but I'm fairly certain it's more than 5. So by the time you've played 5 games, you should know, don't bring people who shouldn't be in battles into this kind of battle. I'm a little bit mad, but we'll see. That T1, if he plays his cards right, can actually do something in this battle, but not enough to be worth it. Never. No, never. Unless it's a clan wars or competition or something, in which case I can see the value. Clan wars, no. Competitions, yes. We will go into that at a later date, as Dodger is currently trying to move around this corner. Gets a tracking shot in on another E-75. I'm not certain if that was intentional this time. Unfortunately, gets hit by the Object 907. That's that actually what that tank is called, or am I missing something? Okay, whatever. I haven't seen too many of those, and so it feels wrong to say 907. I want to say doesn't matter. Ooh, beautiful kill. That was awesome. Okay, well, I have found a clip for the next time I do a that just happened, because that was awesome. Beautiful job ramming that guy. Oh, his kill was unfortunately stolen by the other E50 with another ram. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. So that is ooh, beautiful shot into the Batchat. I'll be really surprised if that didn't take out his engine. Unfortunately, blocked by his friendly E50. He couldn't get the last shot on. Shout? He was going to shout the enemy Batchat to death. Sometimes me and English, we don't get along. Anyways, so prioritizing the Batchat or the T-57 Heavy, I completely agree with that. That was the right move, and now he's going to come take out the auto-loading Scout. Not so certain that was needed, but I understand why he did it. Now the enemies, sorry, we're giving troubles again. The enemy's T1. Spontaneously not being able to breathe makes your body react badly. Anyways, enemy T1 has infiltrated our base, got killed by our Centurion, and so yeah, he actually did a decent job for his team. Now, ooh, look, an IS-4. Dodger has apparently not seen the IS-4. I don't know what he's tunnel visioning on. But whatever it is, yeah, there you go, buddy. Why? Why? No, wait. So, for whatever reason, I mean, I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'm gonna guess that Dodger is about an average player. And okay, so the reason I'm thinking Dodger is about an average player is because this kind of opportunity is something that an experienced player, a confident player, would never pass up. A Unicum or even a better than average player would not pass up the opportunity to put free damage into the back of my IS-4. And when I say free damage, I really do mean free damage. Now, he is racing towards a AMX 5120 and a T-54 who are not going to be there when he gets there. There is no way this jumble of friendly tanks lets these two guys live long enough for him to get there and do anything reasonable to them. He may put one shot into the T-54 if he's incredibly lucky. That means that these two that DPSer, assuming he's got the what's it called on it? Not the 120, the other one. You know what I'm talking. As soon as he's got the smaller gun on that, he can out DPS everything in here. There's another E50, there's an autoloader in here. These guys are not going to be here in about 30 seconds or so, which is about this amount of time it's going to take him to get there anyway. On the other hand, there's 2,000 health sitting here that needs to go away. Now, this 2,000 health is going to do one of two things. He's either going to turn towards Dodger and attempt to get some more damage in before they lose the game, or he's going to continue plowing up here and attempt to kill the M48. Either way, this guy is who Dodger should be focusing on. Now, if he'd been paying attention a little bit earlier, he could have gotten a little bit more of the drop on this guy, but that's okay. I mean, you don't notice what you don't notice. We're all blindsided and we all tunnel vision in different times. Even I've seen Unicums do incredibly stupid things because they tunnel vision. It happens to the best of us. So when he'd been coming down here, he got to about here before he noticed the IS-4. At this point in time, he could have turned and run up to here, not gone over the edge, but put shots into the back of the IS-4. 1 or 2 shots from there would have been enough to start turning the IS-4's turret. At that point, you run away. At that point, he can either then decide to go and help these guys out over there, which they're not going to need it, or what he can do is hop down here, fire shots, pull this way, wait till he disappears off the IS-4's radar, and then he can run around this way, use the speed of the E-50, and he will end up in a decent spot behind the IS-4 yet again. The IS-4 will probably, in that scenario, the IS-4 would probably follow him up this way. It would put Dodger in another position fairly quickly with the E-50M speed to get shots into the back of the IS-4 again. Second time he pounces on the back of the IS-4, should be able to take that thing out entirely with not too much problems. Now again, instead of doing that, he is choosing to run at a dead T-54. Yeah, he's not going to get there nearly in time. And now, what's he going to do? He has to go back if he wants to deal any damage. Yeah, so that was I'm not going to say a major mistake, but it was a mistake. It was a chance to get free damage off on the IS-4. And if he'd done the little trick, he would have ran into the artillery, and that would have been a kill. Instead, his friendlies are going to clean up the artillery kill, and he is going to be left to deal with this IS-4 along with the M48. Oh, sorry about that. Apparently it's still way too early in the morning for me here, and I haven't had my morning coffee yet. Wait. I'm not going to go into a rant on that. I really could. I really want to. Don't drown yourself ever. Oh, wait. Actually, I will say one. That's an STB-1. That was an M43, or M53-55. If he positioned himself in the right spot, he could have one-shot this guy. And that would have been a lot more experience for him. Yes, somebody would have got a kill. It wouldn't have mattered. The experience that the M53 would have far outweighed any good old experience somebody else would have got for getting the kill. Beautiful job tracking the IS-4. Pause. I'm gonna pause it here. Because the way he tracked the IS-4, he could put 1 or 2 shots into the IS-4 without the IS-4 being able to get his gun down over the back of his tank. At this point, the IS-4 is going to have to go forward, turn around, and come back. And if he backs up, he's just going to be dead. Ooh, backing up. Managing to put a shot in. Yep, but it's not going to do him any good. M48 is probably going to finish him off. If the M48 doesn't, then Dodger will in a second. Ooh. Wait, what? That was a friendly. Just got shot in the back by a friendly. Seriously? That guy had like 150 health left. STB-1, I mean, I could almost understand it if the STB-1 had been on 5 kills and he needed his Top Gun or something like that. Or pools or something. He's on 3 kills. Why? Nope, will not. I totally don't want to kill teams in little tanks sometimes. Totally not. Nope. Yeah, don't do that stuff. 1400 experience with premium without a daily double. That's pretty awesome. Earning himself his Master Badge, Second Class, Fire for Fact, Duelist, Hand of God, and Bruiser. I'm wondering if the Hand of God is only applicable to enemies that shoot you, or if that involves if he only got that because he got shot in the back by a friendly. I don't know. Now, unfortunately, you can't see what type of damage happened to the bat jet, just they got a crit on it. I'm really hoping, wondering if he took out that guy's engine with that one shot. A little bit of spotting damage, really? Only 4 spine damage. Interesting. And then, of course, all the spine damage and death on these guys. That's just awesome. That's wait, that's a lot less spine. Wait, why do you only get? That's kind of weird. Okay, but odd there. So Dodger at not quite top experience, but he's pretty darn close. 3,600 damage dealt over 2 kills. The SCB one who shot him in the back is top of the board. That's depressing. It's really depressing. Wait. What? 1 second here. Is it just me or are those numbers not adding up? Okay, so apparently he helped out with 2,300 damage. Dealt 3,600 damage of his own. And as far as this page is concerned, he he did like less than 400 damage assistant. Might be spine damage. So he did less than 400 spine damage, so it didn't bother telling us how much assistance damage he put out. Wow, that's really depressing. And slightly, what's it called? That thing where you some things over other things for no good reason. You know, discriminatory. That's the word I was looking for. Wow, okay. That's interesting. Damage 960 damage blocked by armor. He would have been dead if he hadn't bounced a couple of shots. Really good. Actually, he received 9 hits and 5 of them bounced off him. 1 splash hit from artillery, and of course, 1 getting shot in the back by a friendly. Got a decent bit of cash off that. Made a decent bit of coin with the premium. Did have to fire some. Oh, right, consumables. Like, what? What's with the consumables? Yeah, he had chocolate in that thing. And he used, I think, everything. So that's why it yeah. Unfortunate. But, no, it must have been just chocolate and a health pack to bring back his driver. Whatever. Either way, great game. Thank you so much for sending it in. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. I'm so sorry that I'm not all here yet, and I'm definitely not better, so my voice probably doesn't sound as good as I'd like it to, or you'd like it to, and I'm really sorry for any coughing I did. So I will try and mute it. I will probably forget. Have a great day. ioEther out.
Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World Tanks. Side scraping! How to counter a player who's side scraping. So the E-100 is trying to side scrape, and you can see, let's see where, Ronick is actually firing at the engine deck of the enemy tank. And, well, that makes sense, because Ronick's gun is actually higher up than the enemy tank's engine deck, so he can aim down. And if he concentrates right, and if he, T-57, really? How did you miss that shot on the T-57? Really? That was like a free shot. So the enemy E-100 is getting really pissed that Ronick can somehow penetrate him without being, without exposing enough of his tank so that this guy can kill Ronick. So Ronick's, again, gonna shoot for the engine deck.